Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I'm sharing everyday great contents for you. Alright, in this video we will continue with the fourth principle of the solid principles, interface segregation principle. Many client-specific interfaces are better than one general purpose interface, said Robert C. Martin. So what does that mean? I'm going to create an example. As a preview, I'm going to explain before starting my coding. Just imagine you have an interface which has your reading and writing methods, okay, all of them. But you have two different classes, class library, implementing these are repository, and as a result, these two classes will have unnecessary throwing exception methods. To prevent this, we need to create our interfaces according to our client needs. So don't have, we won't have any unnecessary methods, so we don't have any exception. Alright guys, let's jump to the coding. You're going to understand better when I type in my codes. Let's go to Visual Studio. Let's right click on our solution, add a new project, console application, YouTube, oops, caps lock, YouTube dot solid dot interface segregation principle. Let's continue. All right, we stayed in the main. Should I stay here? Okay, never mind. Let's continue with the main at this time, but you don't forget to switch the development section before typing codes, because I want you to get used to using development branch, main branch, switching between these two, and it's really important your future development, guys. That's why I'm trying to do this practices beginning of my Git and GitHub playlist. All right, let's right click on our application, set as a startup project first of all, and let's add a class here. Actually, should I add an interface? Let's make a class now. Um, all right. The name is going to be, let's say, product read repository. Repository, perfect. Or Control RG. Let's make it public. Okay. I'm going to create another class. Product write repository. Okay. Let's create an interface. Actually, I'm going to create a bad example first. Product read, I'm going to change the name. Product bad. Okay. No. Okay. Let's say public interface I repository. Alright. Now I'm going to add, first of all, a listing, right? So I'm going to, let's return a list product, but we didn't create a product entity yet. Let's leave it like that. Void, it's not gonna be void, sorry. List product. Let's say get all. Okay. I'm going to create product entity later. Let's leave it like that. Alright. Now I'm going to create get by ID method. Return is going to be product again. Get by ID. Oops. Integer ID. Perfect. Let's use the same method. Product. Let's create this product entity first, because I'm tired to getting errors. Product. It doesn't matter. Let's leave it empty. Okay. Perfect. What is the problem? Top list. Since is less accident. Okay, let's make it public. Perfect. Okay, let's create our save method. Product. Return value is product and insert product. Yep. Put update and delete. Perfect. We create our methods. Let's create a basic product integer ID and let's say prop string title. Alright, all good. Let's implement our interfaces. Our repository. We add all of them. And our repository. We implement all of them. As you can see, this is a class which is responsible for reading operations. What is this reading operations? These two. Let's type here read operations, and these are write operations. Now let's have a look quickly our classes. This is a read repository, so we will use get all, and we will use get by ID, and these are going to throw exception. This is unnecessary methods, right? These are unnecessary ones. Let's make them minimize. As you can see, we have 1, 2, and 3 different methods, which is unnecessary, located in read repository and throwing exception. All we need to use get all and get by ID in this class. Let's come to write repository. It's the same scenario here. We're going to use delete, insert, and update sections. Yeah. And get all is unnecessary method and contains an exception, and get by ID as well. Okay. Let's make them minimize again. So all we need to see in the write repository, delete, insert, and update. In read repository, we need to see and use get all and get by ID. So this is bad example. Okay, let's save it, and I'm going to create a new class. Actually, let's copy that class and right click on it and paste. Okay, let's change name to copy, sorry, bad to good. Perfect. All I need to change is product good. I'm gonna change it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna delete it. I'm not gonna change all of them. Let's delete good section. I'm going to make a refactoring on this section. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to delete repository. Actually, I'm not gonna delete it. I'm going to create another interface, which is going to read repository, and I'm going to create interface write repository. So I'm going to get read operations in read repository. I'm going to take write operations to write repository. Now I'm going to delete. I don't need my general purpose repository anymore. And let's delete what I have in my classes because I'm going to add a new implementation. Perfect. Let's delete those repositories. Read repository for read repository, write repository for write repository. Let's copy and paste. Let's now implement the interfaces. As you can see, my product with repository class has just related the relevant methods. So I don't have any unwanted methods or I don't have any exception. Now I can confidently add my method here. Add methods. Okay, you can add your you can delete this exception and add your methods. Perfect. Let's implement write repository now. As you can see, we have delete, insert, and update methods here. Perfect. You can add your methods instead of those exceptions. Hopefully you understand this section. The main thing is if you have a class and if you would like to create an interface in this for this class, you have to create those interfaces especially for that related class. Don't bring any interfaces has unwanted method. Okay, so it is going to give extra exceptions in your application. So this is how we're using interface segregation principle, guys. Okay, let's push our changes to our local repository. Interface segregation principle. Let's commit all, save and commit. Let's go to the branch. We use our main branch wrongly. Now I'm going to merge with the development section, but you don't forget to switch to development. I forget, and now I'm going to use reverse it. Right click on main and merge main to the development. No conflict, merge. Perfect. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this lesson here. Hopefully you like the video. If you like the video anyway, I will appreciate it. And if you have any questions, drop comment below the video. Take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye guys.